Today, I'm going to give you a tour of the Norwegian Gem. This ship was built in 2007, refreshed in 2017, and can house 2,394 passengers and 1,070 crew when fully booked. The top decks on the NCL Gem are broken down into three main areas: the Sundeck in the front, the pool area in the middle, and the sports complex in the back of the vessel. The pool area of the ship is located on deck 12 with additional loungers spread all over deck 13 as well. It has 2 pools, 4 hot tubs, 2 bars, and a grill.
If we take a look at the pool area from deck 14, like I was saying, there are 2 pools. Both are 5 feet and 11 inches deep. There's a pool right there with 2 hot tubs and a whole bunch of loungers surrounding it. And this pool right here, also 2 hot tubs right next to it. The middle area right over here, this is the gazebo. This is where they have a lot of like bands playing, parties, DJs, whole bunch of action kind of happens right here on top of the pool deck. That area, if you notice, that is Topsider's Bar and Grill. They have a bar on one side, and then they usually have a grill where they serve hot dogs, burgers, things like that, poolside. And I believe they're open from like 11 to 5 daily. Now, if we take a look at the top area, again, we're in the front of the ship. That right there is the front. And that over there is the aft. So if I spin you around, show you the beautiful Bermuda right here. This is sort of the sun deck. As you can see, basically all loungers.
The Sundeck is located on deck 14 and has a very large area that is used for sun tanning. Remember, we're currently docked in Bermuda for 3 days, so most people are out exploring the island, and that's why all of the loungers are put away. On sea days, this area provides more than enough space for everyone to get their tanning on. If you go towards the front, you can see some beautiful views as well as a tiny pool located on the nose of the ship. To this day, I have no idea what this pool is or even how to get to it. One thing I really like is this giant shower. It feels really good to take a dip under it on a hot day, especially after a nice long tanning session. Now, deck 15 is off limits unless you're in the Haven, so let's walk down to the lower decks and I'll show you what's going on down there before we go towards the aft of this vessel. Spinnaker Lounge is located right below the sun deck on deck 13, and it's especially great for looking out over the bow and watching your ship pull into port. You can really see some amazing views here. This place has a lot of comfortable lounge seating, including plenty of sofas and chairs that you can sink into for some relaxation, entertainment, or even a drink. And by the way, if this is your first time here, my name is Tom Sunday. I make weekly cruise videos, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you stay up to date with my latest videos. Going down to deck 12 and right below the lounge, you'll find a hallway with a lot of really cool memorabilia, along with a photo studio, a card room, library, a spa, and a fitness center. Now, the spa is very large, offers a lot of different services, super friendly, and even has a hair salon inside of it. The gym is really good size with a variety of machines and even a room that looks out into the pool. I was surprised to see how big the gym is considering the small size of the ship. If you walk across the pool on deck 13 towards the aft of the ship, you'll find Cagney's and Moderno churrascaria restaurants. If you want to know more about the food on the NCL Gem, make sure to check out my dining guide linked for you above. I go into a lot more detail about every single thing I ate on that ship, so make sure to check that video out if you're interested. And right below Cagney's on deck 12 is a little movie theater, an arcade, variety of kids clubs, and garden cafe, which we will look at in just a little bit.
One thing I really love about Bermuda is the color of the water. Take a look at it. It's totally clear. You can see right to the bottom. I mean, this is the ship, right? Oh, there's people that are a little loud here playing some basketball. But here's the ship. This is the railing right here, and that's the water. You notice there's a pier right here. The people who are disembarking the ship right over there, they're going to disembark and walk this pier all the way out this way, depending on where they need to go. Let me zoom you in a little bit here. There are taxis right there. At the end of the pier, right over there, that's where the ferry comes in. And I believe it's free for NCL passengers, so you can grab that ferry onto the other side of the island if you want. But if not, you can take it at the cab. There are buses. There's a public ferry right over there. There's a lot of action going on over here. People are getting ready.
Continuing towards the aft on deck 13 of the NCL Gem, on either side of the ship, you'll find a walking track, a variety of games, and even a mini driving range for those who like golf. The very back of the ship has a full-size court where you can play basketball, tennis, and even soccer. There's also a rock climbing wall with 3 different difficulties, as well as some seating for all of those who like to spectate. Walking down from deck 13 to deck 12 in the aft, you'll find the great outdoors. This is an outside seating area for the buffet where you can get a bite to eat and enjoy some really nice views.
So the crew was doing their drill. They have that weekly drill that they do. I actually didn't realize that they take the lifeboats out. It's like bumper boats. Take a look. These are all of our lifeboats. Well, no, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them are being taken out for a spin. I don't know who's driving them, but they're doing a little circle. And I guess they're gonna come back and, get hoisted back up on the ship. But I thought this looks kind of funny. All the lifeboats. See, look.
Now the buffet is located on deck 12 of the NCL Gem and has a variety of food available all hours of the day. It has a decent amount of seating and provides really nice views on the starboard side of the vessel. The interior of the NCL Gem is designed in similar fashion to the top decks. Everything you need is located along deck 6, 7, and 8. Deck 7 is the main promenade deck spanning from the front towards the very back of the vessel. The heart of this ship on deck 7 contains guest services, shore excursions, shops, an atrium bar, and even Starbucks. You can take the stairs up from here to deck 8 to visit Oceans, ship's pub and eatery offering drinks and a variety of food from breakfast to late night options. From this center area, if you take deck 7 towards the aft of the ship, so that means if you walk towards the back, you'll find the photo gallery on the starboard side and the art gallery with the internet cafe on the port side of the ship. Bliss nightclub is located in the very aft of deck 7. It's a place where you can go dancing, get a drink, and even watch an art auction during the day. Walking towards the front of the ship on deck 7, past the center area, will bring you to Orchid Garden, where you can get sushi, teppanyaki, and a variety of other Asian food. Walking past Orchid Garden on deck 7, you'll find Trade Winds, which is the ship's shopping area. It's very large, has good amount of stores, and smells like a department store perfume counter. Once you make it to the very front of the ship on deck 7, you'll find Stardust, which is the NCL Gem's theater. It spans deck 7, 6, and 5. Now, being in the very front of the ship and taking deck 6 from the theater will land you in the casino, which is quite large and contains many slot machines, tables, and even a little poker section. This is a very large casino considering the size of the ship. Now, if you walk out of the casino on deck 6 towards the aft of the ship, you will find an area that has a Magnum champagne and wine bar, Corona Cigar Club, a performance stage, and La Bistro French restaurant. From here, you can take the stairs back up to deck 7 or walk past the bar towards the magenta dining room. This is one of the two main dining rooms on the NCL Gem. Both of them share the same kitchen, but provide a little bit of a different vibe. Magenta is a bit more intimate, while the Grand Pacific is much more formal. The Grand Pacific dining room is also located on deck 6 towards the back of the vessel. It is very large, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and features an elegant 1920s Gatsby-inspired ambiance and really nice views out of the back of the ship. Now, one place I really wanted to show you but was not allowed to film is the bridge viewing room. It's located at the very front on deck 11. This room gives you a chance to check out the ship's bridge during certain times of the day and has a ton of really cool things to check out for all of us ship nerds. So if you're into that sort of stuff, make sure to go and take a look at it, because this is one of the only times I've seen this on a cruise ship. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.